Let's see how we can get unique values from a field in a feature layer in ArcGIS Online using the ArcGIS API for Python. Open up the Get Unique Values.py script from the data folder. Feature layer object with the ArcGIS API for Python has a Get Unique Values method that will return a list of unique values for a feature layer field. Let's head over and check out the documentation. Here we have the documentation for the feature layer object Get Unique Values method. There is one required parameter, and that is the attribute, that is the field name. It is a required string, that is the feature layer attribute to query. There is one optional parameter called query string, that is an SQL query that you can use to filter the attributes before the unique values are returned. Let's head back to our Python script. We first access ArcGIS Online using our GIS class and supplying the home string. We'll assign our GIS object to a variable called AGOL. We then use our GIS object content manager and use the get method supplying in our feature service item ID, which I'll paste in now. The get method will return an item object that will assign to a variable called item. We're going to get the unique values for our trail viewpoints layer viewpoint name field. We can use the item object layers property that returns a list of feature layer objects, and we're interested in the first feature layer object of that list that represents our trail viewpoints. We'll assign that feature layer object to a variable called FL. We'll get a list of unique values for the viewpoint name, and we'll assign it to a variable called trail name list. We call upon our feature layer object and we use the get unique values method, and we will use the required attribute parameter, and we'll set that to be the viewpoint name field. We will then print each viewpoint name returned on a separate line in the interactive window. I'll run the script. The script is complete and we can see the list of viewpoint names that were returned. Let me show you this for a table. It's going to be very similar. Say example 2, and we'll call our variable table, and we'll use the item.tables property, and we're interested in the second table. It is our viewpoint reviews. Keep the name as trail name list. We're going to use our table object, and that also has the get unique values method, but the name for our viewpoint reviews is view name. I'll comment out the first example above. Our first printout with the trail viewpoints. In our attribute table, there are no duplicates, but for our viewpoint reviews, there are duplicates, and we're just going to see the unique print at the screen. So I'll run the script. And of course, I'm getting an error because I said table instead of tables. I will rerun. And we can see the unique values from the view name field from our viewpoint reviews table print at the screen. Now you know how you can get unique values using the ArcGIS API for Python. Make sure to continue on to the next video in this series, and also make sure to subscribe. Take care.